Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Padakamalam Sri Guru Vaishnavamscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatam Vitam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakhan Vitamscha Om Jnana Dimirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Jakshurum Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Namine Sri Varshavanavadevi Daitaya Kripapati Krishna Sambandha Vijnana Daine Prabhave Namaha Madhurya Uchvala Premadya Sri Rupanuga Bhaktida Sri Gaura Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namostute Namaste Gauravani Simurtaye Dinatarine Rupanuga Virudappa Siddhanta Dvantaharine Sri Krishna Chaitanya Kipaika Vidya Yamaryadya Rakshati Vaishnavanam Kripavalam Marava Prestakami Sri Bhakti Dham Bharatimashyayami Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhyevacha Patitanam Bhavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasari Gaura Bhaktarinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Jai Ho. So all glories to Sri Guru and Gauranga. Dandavat to all of you, and so that now we have again come together by the causeless mercy of Guru and Vaishnava to have some chance to, yes, just try to reflect a little bit on all the eternal teachings, what our Guru Dev is bestowing upon us out of their causeless mercy. Actually, our Guru Varga in our stage now, it seems like they repeat many times the same things to us, no? Because it's mainly about, yes, how to wake up from this illusionary energy. So more they cannot really speak to us now because we have not the adhikar. So it's turning mainly around those things about Atma Tattva, Guru Tattva, Vaishnav Tattva, and all those things. And yes, so they really try to make us continuously to make us understand these essential tattvas. And there is one statement in the Vedas which actually summarizes a little bit or quite well the essence of Krishna consciousness. The Vedas say there, Asatoma Satgamaha, the Damasima Jyotirgamaha, and Mritoma Amritagamaha. So now what does it mean? Asatoma Satgamaha. That means like to Asat, no, we all heard many times this term, and it's very familiar, Sat and Asat. So the Vedas say, don't stay in this illusion, do not stay in this illusion. Just go to this eternal reality. Sat Gamaha means to go. So we have to go out from Asat to the eternal reality. Tamasima Jyotirgamaha. That means like to don't stay, the Vedas say, don't stay in darkness, just go to the light. No, Jyotir. Jyotir Shastra, there's also, so Jyotir means light. And Mrito Ma and Amrita Gamaha. So Mrito means like death, no? So the Vedas are proclaiming that do not always take these new material bodies, no, which are just fit for eating by dogs and jackals, but become immortal. So that is the message from the Vedas, actually, the preliminary message. And so now we can try, if we take now Asat and Sat, that is, yes, Babaji Maharaj speaks many times about it, and I think most of you, they are familiar with this term. So it means just to have this discrimination, no? Which is also called Vivek. Vivek Yoga means like to really discriminate between what is eternal and what is not non-eternal. The material plane and the spiritual plane, they are completely of a different nature. So that we have to first at least understand philosophical, and then through our chanting, through our daily sadhana, we also will be able to more and more live now. Most of the time we live in asat, in this material condition. But by our process, which is like, yes, to really wake up to that eternal world, which is existing eternally, and we want to go there, Satgamaha. So, because this material body, it's like compared with the ship which is already sinking, no? Sinking into the water, like the Titanic. It crashed with one ice mountain, and then you know all what happened. So the whole crew and all the passengers, they just they drown in the water. So on such a ship, if you're on such a ship, if that accident already, because for us in this condition already that accident happened, so it's sure that the ship will sink. No, I mean, it's sure that we all going to die. There's no doubt in it. So there's nobody can escape this way. So it's a sinking ship. And I think that nobody of us would really, if he would be at that time on the Titanic, and yes, now this whole crash had happened, and now what will be the condition? No, I think we would be not sitting like very comfortable in the restaurant. Maybe it's 5 stars or 6, 7 stars, I don't know, and chew our finest cuisine there. In this way, no, I think we would be in panic, no, because we know what there's great danger in front of us. So really, there in such a condition, nobody would feel peaceful, no? How we can? It's impossible. So, and this body is comparable to a sinking ship. So already we have to also, because if we just live our daily life in complete neglecting that, yes, there's already holes in this body. I mean, that body is going to sink, it's going to die. So if we never reflect, if we never take this into consideration, then we will just drown, and we have to take another birth, and again the same scenario will be there. So that's why we have to take this more serious, like in what condition are we really? In that, so Maya's illusion is so powerful that it doesn't allow us to see this. No? It's so much outside available, because this world is full of material enjoyment, so we cannot really realize those things. We never think of it. We never take a step back and really, what's really going on? They say the ship is already sinking. My body is cheesing, is dying. It's a fact. At every second, at every minute, all the time, it's going in that direction of destruction. So, yeah, and also in this world, nobody is there who really likes to serve. To serve someone for their own self-interest. Yes, we can serve our senses, then the extended versions, our children, our family, friends, neighbors, countries, cities, whatever it is, but it's all just a selfish enjoyment, because nobody likes to serve the eternal, or they have all forgotten, they are not even aware that such a thing is existing, that I am an eternal soul and my eternal relationship is with the Lord. So, but we see what the people are ready to sacrifice for this illusionary pleasure. So they are ready to do everything. They are ready to go to the office from morning to night and just week in and week out, and it's they do really everything to just enjoy better in their life, that they have more enjoyment in their life. For what they are working, for what they want more money, they want just to use it for their sense gratification, whatever form they are taking, be it tamasic or rajasic or sattvic. So it's in all those cases the goal is enjoyment, material enjoyment. And but we can do so much sacrifice for these material pleasures, but we cannot lift even one finger for the service of Bhagavan. That is our poor condition of those people or those living entities who are living in this world. Because it's completely, this world is complete opposite to our real nature. It's designed like this. It's just an illusion which is made to bring us in completely opposite direction. Far, far away from our real self. Everything is pushing us that direction. Go there, everywhere. Advertisement and this, the whole world, everything where we look, from top to bottom, everything is just putting our, trying to give some amusement to our senses, which in reality does not last long, because we know this is just fleeting pleasure. It just comes and goes, and I always have to take a higher dose or some more enjoyment or this and that. But it's like running after that carrot, the donkey also. He runs after that carrot in front of him, but is never able to get it. So that is very sad condition. And but our samskaras of enjoyment, these impressions of enjoyment, because each thing what we do in this world, it creates some impressions. So we have to be very careful. What we watch, what we see, what we do, it all creates some kind of samskaras, some impressions, and they go deep also into the unconsciousness, and then always we are bound to act on those impressions. So it's very deep rooted, these samskaras of enjoyment, very, very, very deep. We cannot even imagine, so deeply rooted. And even when it comes to spiritual life, we also, most of us, we just try to pick up that seva, which suits us, which we like to do. We are to somehow, in some way, to some extent, some seva we can do. So we always like to pick up, they say the rosins from the grains. Rosin, this you use also for sweet rice, some grapes, dried grapes. I think you call it raisin. So we want to pick up the raisins from the grains. So rarely we try to, or we like to or make even the effort to sacrifice, a little bit. Also in that, in our devotional life. So sacrifice is really a big thing and a necessary thing in our devotional life. And all our Guru Varga they have shown how much sacrifice they have done, or they're still giving continuously for all of us. And like Srila Baba Maharaj is telling, that all these, they're in Mahaprabhu's army, they're all these big generals, like Haridas Thakur, Nityananda, and they are always ready to face any difficulty and completely sacrifice their lives for the pleasure of Gauravani, because their Lord is everything for them. So their heart and the Lord are not different. So they just want to please the Lord. That's why they are ready to sacrifice everything. It's actually the main question is love. This is the most important thing. If there's actually love, then sacrifice is possible. There is no question of getting some return or some pension later or this and that. No, just out of love one is doing. So these are the best examples. Like Mahaprabhu is like the king, and he wants to expand his own kingdom of which is pure love. There only exists pure love in Mahaprabhu's kingdom, and that's why he sent all those powerful commanders like Haridas and Nitai to, first of all, to conquer Maya, which is already, because all the hearts of the material people, of the people in this world, they are affected by Maya. So they try to conquer and give the right medicine, the right remedy for all those jivas who are afflicted by this hridroga, by this heart disease, and then they can bestow upon them the pure love and actual devotion to the Lord. But first of all, they have to come out of this illusionary energy. Without being free from this enjoying mood, Babaji might say this bhajan is impossible. So before we have to cut all of this, and then actually devotional service can begin. But it doesn't matter how much we can speak, we can give a lecture for thousands of people or this and that, but if our sense is not under control, if our mind is not under control, if we are still afflicted by the gunas, then all is useless, Babaji Maharaj is telling. So it is, it is the duty of an army commander, to defeat the enemy and also protect the citizen. That is the main thing. So soldiers, they are very peaceful, also tolerant, and always ready to accept any hardship, for the protection of that country or city or whatever, or the whole world. Like previously there were kings, those who ruled the whole world also. And so they can, even there are some circumstances like freezing cold, or the army, the mountaineers, they have to go through the covered snow mountains and cross these dangerous. I saw one time when I was there it's that Himalayas, and I think it was I don't remember if it was Kedarnath or maybe Kedarnath, that. And there, no, it was Gangotri. Gangotri, they are also a little bit far you can go, and then one army had also there the camp. So they are doing these things, they are used for this hardship, to tolerate, to be in the snow-covered mountains, and yes, very, very difficult actually to live there and to go many days. Just sometimes they have no food, you know. I mean, if they just practice, then it's okay. They have some arrangement. But if there's really war, no, what the soldiers have to sacrifice, because this material world is like a war field. There's war continuously going on, and so the army people, those soldiers, they have to, yeah, there will be not always some. Sometimes they cannot even sleep for days, or they have to, nothing to eat, nothing to drink, and also they are being long separated from all their families and loved ones. So that all they just tolerate and sacrifice for this purpose, you know, to protect the citizens and defeat the enemies. So this is also our Guru Varga. They are doing, they are really, this is the transcendental army. Gurudev is telling that they, Mahaprabhu's army, this is the transcendental army. And the commanders, they are like this, no? Nityananda and Haridas. Also I heard once about the, you know, this Navy SEALs. They are very famous. I mean, they are very tough guys. They do really spectacular things. And so one, he was interviewed about who make it actually to the SEALs, no? Which person? And one of these generals, he answered that yes, actually many, they come to us with like a body which is, you know, built up with all this six-pack and muscles, and they are like bodybuilders, no? And have a lot of tattoos. So all these people come, but especially they want to prove, no? Now in front of everyone, oh, how hard and tough guys we are. So we come to the Navy SEALs, but this general said that we are looking not after these ones, because he said maybe there is someone who is maybe skinny, or somehow he has some physical weakness and fear also in some of this training what they do, you know, and maybe sometimes even he cries, or he has some, you know, going to some difficulty. But still, if such a person, he said, is ready, the most important thing is if he is ready to sacrifice in the when it's most needed, no? When others are handicapped, when others are injured, when others need help. So then when this is our man for whom we are searching, not those muscle build up, those who want to prove now who they are, those puffed up guys, no, who just want to make a show out of themselves and looking to be praised actually. No. Those ones who are able to sacrifice for others, he said. And that's really very interesting, because, and it's true, because soldiers are always very, as we know, soldiers, they have to be brave, they have to be full of dignity, no? And all those things. So they are ready, soldiers are ready, real soldiers, they are ready to give their life for others. No? Without a doubt, they can die for others. So that is why also Babaji Maharaj sometimes he's saying that like a freedom fighter, he can sacrifice, no, his life for the nation, for the country, for his motherland. So if Babaji Maharaj is saying to us, so if they can do it for their motherland, which is Prakrit, which is material, then why we cannot make any sacrifice for the aprakita jagat, the transcendental world, no? To attain that. So really we are very weak in comparison to the sacrifice what even those ordinary people, their mood. No, we don't have even this mood of these army guys, what they have done, what to speak of our Guru Varga. So we are really weak, and but they are ready to sacrifice. Our Guru Varga is ready to do really unimaginable things for us, which we cannot even imagine in dream, what they are ready to sacrifice. Everything, not one drop they left for themselves. So, and our one of the Goswamis, Srila Rupa Goswami, but he also expressed this in a very beautiful prayer. He said, Brajinam bhajanam matulam duskatam shilvatome naira shena chvalati hridam bhakti lesha alasasya Vishwa dishim magaha tava karnaya karunaya vishim asha bindukshidam idam upaitya hanta shaitum. So that means, very nice. Prachinanam bhajanam atulam. Oh, if atulam, that's also means like, same as Raghunath Das Goswami prays, sadatvam atulam bhajanam in his Manashiksha. Atulam means uncomparable. So, Brachinam means previous. Those previous acharyas, how they did bhajan, it's like they are uncomparable with anyone. Duskaram, very difficult bhajan they have done. So, if I hear of this, I get just mad. And because I am full of lesha, lasasya, means like I have not the smallest interest in when it comes to devotional service. I am very lalasa. I'm very lazy, so my heart is burning with all these feelings. I have not the slightest interest in serving Bhagavan and his devotees. So, oh please, then he is praying to Agasura, the killer of Agasura. That Rupa Goswami is saying, oh, when I have heard of your mercy, that you give even mercy to all, like from top to bottom, from Brahma down to the most insignificant creature on this world. So then my heart gets one drop of hope, because really in comparison to all this sacrifice what these great devotees have done, what I have done, I'm completely opposite. I'm just a sense enjoyer and nothing more. So please, I have heard, my Lord, of your compassion, that you sprinkle everyone, you splash everyone with your one drop of your mercy. So I am also one of your servants. Like you see, sometimes if you go to the ocean, you can go to Puri, for example, or also, I don't know in Brazil if there are big waves, but usually ocean has waves. So if you, some human being, or even the president is standing there, or a dog, both will get splashed by the wave, no? So it doesn't matter, the ocean does not make any discrimination between the dog or the president. So in this way, Rupa Goswami is expressing himself that, yes, I know, I have no qualification, but somehow let me splash with one drop of your mercy. And yeah, this is our condition. Oh, we are so weak in comparison to them. Just today also I realized my own weakness. Like somehow because I let open some windows, so I developed a little bit cold. And then, yes, so today also Babaji Maharaj came, and as I told you also before, that usually here in Mayapur, Babaji Maharaj is crossing one river, that is Saraswati Nadi, and sometimes the river on the shore is covered with some green grass, which is unfortunately growing very fast and makes some obstacles sometimes in navigating through there with the boat, because it becomes difficult you cannot move sometimes. So And yes, and today morning I thought, oh, it's because the situation has become too narrow. You can almost not pass through that with the boat, because the boat is still big, and then the narrow part is difficult. So I just watched down and I say, oh, and then I hint to Babaji Maharaj, because he was on the other side, that he can go a little bit further, and there's the main ghat, so I can drive there with my scooty and pick him up. So he has to, because the main boat where all passengers are going, you know, so was not so far. So he went there, and then I picked him up and I come back. But later, what I saw, that was the thing, that one boy who is also here, he used the same boat, and he was just going through this grass. I know this man is he has some kind of addiction, alcoholic or something. But I don't know, maybe it was of this reason that he wanted to go to the other side, because usually he's going there to get some of his, something to smoke or something. So, but I thought, what a shame, no? He can do, if this man can do, to do it for sense gratification, but I cannot do it for Gurudev. So I was really ashamed, and because Gurudev is bestowing upon me eternal seva, I'm not ready to go, but this person is ready to go to get something to smoke or something to drink. So, and this reminded me also on Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur singing, no? Vishaya je priti ebe acharya mara se mata priti hauka charan tomara. He says, Vishaya je priti, oh, let develop that same love which I have now for sense gratification. Let develop this same love for you, my Lord, in my heart. So that attraction that we have now for sense gratification, if can I have the same affection, you know, he was ready. I was not ready, but he was ready. So he has so what we can do now for our sense gratification. And I surely also have previously done so many things, every one of us, you know, we are doing so many things for material things, but yes, then for Gurudev, somehow we hesitated, or I hesitated in that way. So it was like, yes, I realized, so I'm foolish, like how he is ready, but I'm not ready. And for our own sense pleasure, we are ready to do everything, but when it comes to the seva of Guru and Vaishnava, then we are very, very lazy. Now, to some degree we can do, which is just in our fitting in our time and in our calendar, that's okay, but everything which is a little bit out of that, it becomes already, no, better not. So, so I can really only pray to the Lord and all the devotees also for all your blessings, so that maybe one of this drop of that sacrifice which all our Guru Vargas are having, so that something of this mood can also come into my dirty, lazy heart which is full of enjoyment. So that's the actual situation. So how we can serve Guru and Vaishnava like this. And so that means to come out of asat and come to sat, if we realize all those things. If we have really more interest to serve Guru and Vaishnava than to serve all which is asat, including all myself, my body, my mind, because this is all asat. There's nothing eternal. All the body, the mind, everything which is connecting to the body, the children, the wife, the husband, the relatives, everything, the house, the environment, so this is all asat. So to serve all those things more than Guru and Vaishnava, which is sat, that is actually very shameful. Because we should serve the opposite. No? So sat is the plane of pure, unmotivated service. it is a very pure stage, so that's why we say, no, that we have to satgamaha, you have to go do this sat. And then the Vedas, they say, tamasi ma jyotir gamaha. So go out of the darkness, don't stay in darkness, no, go to the light. It's like similar almost. So it says that yes, we are in darkness and we are sleeping. No, sometimes we think we are sleeping like 7-8 hours in a day, or I don't know how long the doctors prescribe now to sleep. But actually, most of the people in this world, they're sleeping for 24 hours. Even in the daytime, they're sleeping, because sleeping in that sense that they have no awareness of their soul consciousness. No, they are just moving that body, which is there's no consciousness. So that's why we sing always in the morning, Jeev Jago, Jeev Jago, Gaura Chandra Bole, Kota Nidra Jao Maya, Pisachira Bole. So how long you want to sleep, my dear? You jiva, your soul, how long you want to sleep in the lap of Maya? Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying. So this is we are not sleeping only in night time, we are also sleeping in daytime. That is the reality. Because in reality, we are the Shakshi, we are the witnesser of our unfolding karmas, which are just unfolding. And we are the eternal soul, which is not at all interacting with this material world. So, to be in that consciousness of a Shakshi, of a witnesser, that is the starting point to realize. But if we pretend to sleep, then that is even more dangerous, because sometimes you can wake up someone. If the sadhu comes, okay, he can wake up those who are really sleeping, but he cannot wake up those who are pretending, like kapat sleep, no? Those hypocrites. Like, if I pretend to sleep, then how you can wake me up? I pour one bucket of water, you still can pretend to sleep. So it's not possible. If someone pretends, then he will be forever. Let him forever. He can be forever a pretender and don't want to serve the Lord and the pure devotees. And the last thing is like this Mrittoma and Amrittagama. So that means that the Vedas are saying, why you take always these new bodies of material energy, Actually you are a child of this Amrita, of the nectar, eternal nectar. So don't do this. Don't take always again and again. Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, punarapi janane jatare shayatam. Again, Shankaracharya is saying, again and again you are being born in this world, again you die, then again you're born, again you die, and this just continues, this circle of birth and death. So these are all the essential teachings, but mainly our Gurudev, our Guru Varga, Babaji Maharaj, they are giving us this, but why they have to speak it again and again? Because we need to hear it again and again. It's not, sometimes one can think, oh, it's boring, he is speaking all about the same thing. But okay, but we have to try to realize it. Otherwise, as long we have to hear it again and again, as we don't realize it. And then there's surely so much more to give. Gurudev, they're just waiting to give us, but first we have to take this. For them, these are preliminary steps, but for us, this is already a big deal to do this. Most of us, they are 99%, they cannot do this in this material world. Very rare to get out of this conditioned stage. Very, very rare. Babaji Maharaj is saying, very, very rare. Also my Guru is Sudurlabha. Not only rare, but very, very rare. So that is, Why we should roam around, in this lifeless body, in this material world, which is actually a desert, of death. There are only dead people moving around. They are already dead, like zombies. They have no life, no conscious. Life means consciousness. It's not living. Okay, I can move. They can maybe move and do this thing, but life means consciousness, according to the Vedas. And so all starts with Harikatha. If someone is almost dead, then he needs one very powerful medicine, to cure him again, to get, maybe he can survive. So like in the same case, like Lakshmanji, he was injured, and then Hanuman, he brought this Sanjeevani, a special herb, and then also he reviewed his life again. So for us, this Sanjeevani this medicine is Harikatha. By that we again get back our consciousness, which is our real consciousness, our actual consciousness, and which now is like in the possession of a witch, because like a drunkard. In this material world, people are mad. They are completely out of control, everything, because no consciousness is there. So, and then, so after that, our eternal life as a servant of the Lord can be established. That is the thing. And also I want to say just now, at the end, another thing which is very important, another teaching, because just before 2 days there was also one situation where I went with Babaji Maharaj to some place, and then on the road there was also one devotee. It was our Jagannath Prabhu. He was standing there with a rickshaw and with his books. And Babaji Maharaj saw him and he was very happy to see him. And after that, he told me that you see that Jagannath is not telling anyone, that he is going out with books, he is doing this seva. And Babaji Maharaj said that that is actual seva, when nobody knows what we are doing. So this is very nice teaching. And because most of us try to get some recognition through the seva or whatever we are doing, we are trying to do. And it was also Trivikram Maharaj who one time he was asked, a disciple of Srila Bhakti Pragan Keshav Goswami Maharaj, he was asked that they wanted to, because that time just the camera came out newly, and they wanted to make one interview or something with him. And then he said, no, he don't want, and he made the comment that I want to die unseen and unheard of. It's a very beautiful statement, because really only a pure devotee can say like this. Because in this world, most of us, including myself, we are just looking for recognition, but actually what we are really doing, everything what we are doing is only possible because or by the will and desire of the Lord and Gurudev. We have no power to do anything in this world. What we want to be, want to get recognition. So rather to hanker for this recognition, we should rather feel like he is some kind of prisoner in this material world, completely useless. And that we really feel that I have come into this material world and only because of my desire to enjoy independently of the Lord. I just wanted to avoid the service of the Lord. And so that's really shameful condition. So how we can then expect recognition if we feel like this? That is why also our Guru Varga, our Acharyas, they all teach us. Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, no? Jagamada hoite muise papishta, purisera kita hoite muise lagishta. I'm more Jagamada hoite muise. I'm more sinful than Jaga and Mada. And purisera kita hoite muise, and lower than the worm in the stool. So who can pray like this? They feel that does this sound that they are searching for recognition? Or moranam shune je tarapapya gunya hoy. Moranam loy je tarapapa hoy. So Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is telling that anyone who hears my name, he just loses all the bias credit, the bias karmas. And what to speak of anyone uttering it, he becomes completely sinful, like a fallen soul. So this is the mood, for so what those Vaishnavas they have, and so for what we are hankering, what recognition, we are searching for this recognition in this world. So, but rather we should really feel like ashamed, just like these devotees. Just by our existence here, we have come here in a plane of existence which is made only for those who have turned away from the Lord. Expect, of course, those pure devotees, they come, but they have nothing to do with this world because they are always on the pure plane. But this world is just made for people who just always, from the beginning, they looked away from the service of the Lord and want to establish themselves. And to want to be recognized in each and every possible way. Jesus also, he said that if you offer something with your right hand, then do it in a way that your left hand cannot even recognize. That is the same, that we should do things, especially devotional things. Why we should, if we search in devotional things for recognition, then we are wrong at the place, because that is the last place. There we should feel the most fallen, and somehow I'm allowed to do this or that seva. Also Krishna himself, he shows, when sometimes Krishna is also, Sri Krishna is in Vrindavan, he is making clean, the pathway where Srimati Radhika is walking. But he does it in such a way, he is walking and cleaning, and then he goes back and he tries to he tries to that his footsteps can be not seen. He is just wiping them out, his footsteps. So he's just going doing the seva and then wiping out his footprints so that nobody can see who has done it. So Krishna himself is teaching us this. And also in the introduction of my beloved masters, also our Gurudev Srila Bhakti Bharati Goswami Maharaj, he also said that the majority of the disciples of Prabhupada, they served behind the curtains. So they were not, maybe a few they were just in the front, but so many behind were doing all kinds of different sevas, which unseen and unheard, really. So if we want to really recognize or honor or worship Gurudev, then we have to do it in this whole surrounding. Gurudev with all his disciples, not his prominent ones, all the smallest disciples. They're doing some service here and there. Maybe it's not recognized by anyone else, but surely Gurudev knows. So, and that is the most important. Also in our organization, so many are doing services behind, which nobody sees. So, but Babaji Maharaj surely can see, our Guru Varga can see. So that is the most important thing. And Srila Bhakti Bharati Goswami Maharaj also in one Vyasa Puja, he was saying that because he was already elderly and he could not speak so much, but he was mentioning a few devotees and their seva, and then he said, "Oh, I'm sorry, because due of my old age, I have no more capacity to speak and sit so long in front of you all, so please excuse, but I know that so many are there behind, because from where those peoples come, from where, so many doing different things, no, doing different sevas. So Gurudev knows, and he also honors all those sevas. And but the mistake is if we try to enjoy, or if we try to seek recognition in everything what we do. So the desire for recognition is very foolish, because the only one who is behind all this is the Lord and is Gurudev. From where we get all these resources to anything what is here, it's the manifestation of the Lord. So all what we can do, if we can grasp even the broom, it's the Lord's energy. So who should be honored? No, who should be recognized? It's the Lord and His devotees. And I just want to finish with one short story in this connection. There was once a saint, and he entered the main city in one country. He was actually riding on a donkey, and then the people of the city, they all started shouting, and a great welcome, standing ovation, like flowers. And the donkey, he started to make some sound, no? Ee-ah, ee-ah, ee-ah. Like the whole procession, that time when that saint was approaching that city, when they all welcome him, because he's a famous saint. So, and then the saint was actually not impressed by that honor what the citizens are giving to him, and neither he was also embarrassed by the shouting of the donkey. So he was just in his own inner mood. And after one person, he asked that saint, what you thought when you were showered with all these flowers? And the saint said that, he said to that person that I see myself as an insignificant instrument in the hands of God, no? And yes, and that I am grateful that all the people in this city, they all appreciate God's grace, no, which is flowing through me. So he was feeling himself very low and insignificant, but at the same time he was happy that they recognized the grace of the Lord which was flowing through him. So he said that personally I have no qualification to receive all this honor and this. So, and everything what we do is by Krishna's grace, no, by Guru's grace, by their kripa. And if we not accept this, then we are not better than this donkey, because that donkey, he maybe thought, no, he was thinking that, all these flowers are for me, they're welcoming me, now finally they have realized and they have understood my glories. Now that is like the condition of those who taking recognition, who take their glories for themselves. They become like that donkey. So that's why Srila Babaji Maharaj and all our Guru Varga, they always teach us to pass away that pratishta which is coming to us. And so yes, these are all very important teachings, and we have all to try to internalize them in our bhajan life. And I myself also, I want really to try to have this right and proper perspective always, and don't become like a donkey. So I'm and I'm already like a donkey, what to say. So, yes, I'm only trying to share with you these thoughts and teachings, which actually are the thoughts and teachings of our Guru Varga, so that somehow we can create a nice platform also in our Sangha, and that we always are able to recognize the grace of Guru and Bhagavan in others, no? Which is flowing. So instead of becoming envy, also that is very helpful and very important. I think so. Yes, then I think for today we stop, and somebody wants to say something, share something, ask something, then as always feel free, and otherwise we can meet next week if Guru and Vaishnava help us, allow us. Okay, silent. Okay, then let's stop, and Dandavat Pranam to you all, and let's meet next week. Jai Gaur, Hare Krishna.